Hello, I'm Ms. Deprez. Welcome back to our third installment of how to make pop-ups for books and cards. In this video, we're going to be focusing on parallel folds. So if you remember in the past, we did a little example of how to make a V-fold and then how to make a parallel fold. And then in the second video, we worked on how to make a V-fold out of 2 sheets of paper. So this is opening a book for a V-fold. We've got a few examples of that here, front and back. And then having V-folds at different angles. Cute angle. Back the page. Today we're working on parallel folds. This would be an example of a parallel fold. Often parallel folds aren't really used exactly this way. They're used as supports. But you can use multiple of them on one page. Here's another example, parallel fold. 2 of them on one page, and they both have slightly different angles. Close that. Today we're going to focus on just the first steps of how it's done by doing one just like this. Things that you will need. Paper, usually a heavier stock paper works better. This isn't quite like cardstock, but it's a little thicker than copy paper. Construction paper works really well for this if you have that at home. If all you have is copy paper, then that's fine. I've got some scissors. Get a pen and a glue stick. And all right, so I have 2 sheets. One is about 8.5 by 11 and the other is about half that. So I need these 2 sheets of paper to make this work. First step, as always, you're gonna fold your base sheets. This is my base sheet, like opening up the book or the card. I'm gonna fold it in half, and I've gone over this multiple times in my videos about folding back and forth to make it really flexible crease. So I'm not going to drill that into you each time. Remember that also that you can use a tool if that's helpful to you to make that crease nice and flexible. Now, same thing with my half sheet here. Fold it in half. Hamburger style, I think. Okay. Once we have it here, we still need those tabs, just like we did on our V-fold. Remember, we made a couple tabs on the end. This end here, you're going to fold. Remember, this is not on the folded end. This is on the cut end. So I'm making, again, just like last time, about 1/2 inch fold. So then you should have, you can see they're not folded very well yet. I'll do that in just a moment. And this is just, you don't have to do this. I just want to show you. Sometimes it's hard to see the crease. You can see that crease. There. And then just as before, I'm making my little house. I'm going to cut off these corners. So those corners there, I'm going to cut those off where I made the line. And that's what helps make our tabs. So when I open this up, you can see those 2 tabs on the ends. It's important that you make sure each of the tabs are folded really well. Make those creases really flexible. All right, so now your tabs are going to be glued on, and just like before, it doesn't matter if the tabs are on the inside or the outside. That's really about aesthetics, like how you like the way it looks. You can see on my example, my tabs are on the inside. Kind of see them inside there. And I think I'm going to do the same thing here. What's important for a parallel fold? Well, often you have to make sure things are parallel. Remember that two things are parallel, like two lines that never meet. So here on my sheet, make that line so you can see that center line really well. Here's my center line, and I want, wherever I'm going to stick this piece, I want to make sure that it is parallel to this line. So I want this to be parallel to the line. I also want to make sure that my pop-up isn't going to go outside. So if I glued it right here, you can see when I close this up, my pop-up is then going to be way outside my card. Okay. So just be careful of where you glue that. Just like before, I'm going to glue one side first. So I'm going to glue just one of these outside tabs. So glue. I'm going to glue this down on here so it stays inside the card. So it has to be inside this edge here. And this side needs to be parallel to that center line. So I'm going to make it go really close to the edge here. And I'm going to press down. Remember that glue side of the tab is down. So when I lift this up, you can see that it's attached there. Similarly to how we did the gluing on the V fold, I'm going to put the glue on here. You want a banana, honey? Just 1 second. Now that that's out, settled. Okay. This tab, I'm gluing the outside of this tab, and when I close it up, it should naturally fall into the right spot that I want it to. So when I open it, I should get that shape I want to from the parallel fold. So I'm going to put that glue on this outside tab. Remember, just on the tab. Don't glue on the base paper or on the upper part of the fold. I'm going to close it so that that tab falls in its natural place. Press down really well. And voila, magic. You don't often see parallel folds used exactly this way in books anyways, maybe more so on cards. So you might have a message, say, on each side of this fold. You often see parallel folds used, and remember this example I showed you the other day. So this is not supposed to look like anything in particular, but you can see there's these two pink pieces are the parallel folds. There's two parallel folds there, and they're being used to support other things. So they came off of this large V-fold in the back. So we have this large V-fold holding everything up. These two parallel folds, and then other little V-folds all around it. And so often those parallel folds are used to support other objects. In my next video, we will look at exactly how that works, about how you can make your V-fold as your background and make other objects pop up using your parallel folds. Play around with all this stuff. It's really fun to do. If you have anything that you want to show me, just email me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.